Posljednji hrabri čovjek
Tako
prije
je.
pauze za kavu, one brave man before the coffee break, is the case study presenter for this
Maciej
case study.
Pietrzak,
Maciej, dođi Maciej, vitajte.
Technical Manager Dahua Technology.
Yeah, he will
Make
be...
the most of all challenges
yeah,
and solutions based on experience. Sorry, my
Yeah, da, ma ništa, samo roke. Pardon my French. We can carry on. Ready, Maciej? Nice
Did
to
I
have you.
pronounce it well? No?
Yeah, almost. Maciej.
What is the perfect pronunciation of your name?
Maciej Pietrzak.
Okay,
Pietrzak.
to je to.
Not so easy.
Pietrzak, nice to meet you.
Hello everyone, I'm Maciej Pietrzak from Poland, Dahua Technology Poland. I'm a technical manager and work in this company from 6 years. So in this time I can see the progress, the development of technology, rapid progress of course. And because of I'm inside this process, I can say that I believe in what I'm saying and what I'm presenting today. So my plan for the next few minutes is to make that you also will believe that it works, and it's quite interesting for your business. I have to say that this case study story was really hard for us because we worked with company who is in fact the group of 6 biggest company in some special industry. Of course, I will introduce you who is the customer, but also I want to introduce our company as Dahua Technology. I will talk about challenges at front of us, and of course, I will talk about solutions, which was solutions for those challenges. Okay, so who was our customer, but much better it sounds if I call our partner in this business. So Dahua is a global leader in video surveillance systems providing, but not only. We are also provider solutions like access control system, like video intercoms, even video conferencing systems. For sure, you see the cameras on the streets, on the highways, and some part of them, I'm pretty sure, are from Dahua. But today, I will talk about some special cooperation with our customer. Who is our customer? BZK Group is the biggest group in the Polish market, in cereals market, in sugars market. Also, the one of the company in this group is Bacoma. Bacoma is one of the biggest producer of milk products. I'm quite sure that you can know this flavor because the products are available in the whole Europe. But if we talk about a group of companies, about 6 companies with many facilities through the whole country, you can imagine how many places we have to control, how many places we have to make safer. So the first challenge at front to us was the video surveillance. So if we are talking about video surveillance, we think the camera, nothing more. But you know, it's developing all the time, and now camera is not only like a video provider device, but also it's a smart device which can help us to make some intelligent functions like, for example, intruder detection and so on. But not only. Also, camera can be useful, for example, in business, like BI elements of systems, like people counting, like heat maps, and so on. But first of all, I have to say that, of course, all providers of video solutions have some camera division. Those divisions are different because of needs of customers, like you are a customer who needs only the quality of image, but maybe you want something more like AI analytics. Most of speakers today and yesterday talked about AI, about possibilities, but today I want to say that those possibilities are available for you. It's not like a part of PPT, which is only for your I don't want to interesting you like only PPT, but I want to show you that it works. And this example of video was prepared on the old type of video cameras. You can see the motion detection systems, but it's pure function because of this function react on each movement in the scene. It can be, of course, people, it can be vehicle, but also it can be shadow, light leaks, or even environment of movement. But if we add something more to this camera, the processor with the AI on board, we can filter those movements, and based on our functionality, SMD, Smart Motion Detection, we can provide the function Smart Motion Detection, which can recognize what's the type of movement in the scene, human or vehicle. And as you can see on this preview, we have the similar scene, we have the same dog and the same human, in fact me, and now camera react only for me. Dog, even is huge like this one, is ignoring. So the first benefit of such functions is camera can react in the, some scenarios only for the humans or vehicles. And it's a great solution for the facility control in any scenarios. Here you can see that camera can even control some virtual areas, some virtual lines at the same time up to 10. So some areas react only for the vehicles, some only for the humans. The same situation with the lines. So if you want to control fences, it's a great idea to use such functions. But if you compare the old IVS functions like this one based on the AI, we should compare efficiency, because, you know, it looks nice on the PPT, but what's the benefit, in fact, in the real usage? So, if we are talking about human detections, in standard IVS, we can get around 70% of efficiency. But if you compare it with AI, it's quite close to 100%. The same situation is like with a vehicle, but the most interesting difference between those functions is the fake alarms quantity. If we are talking about standard IVS, it's a minimum 10% of fake alarms, but with AI, it's maximum 2%. So you are really close to perfect system. But, you know, nothing can be perfect. Maybe my wife. But my customer talked that he wants something more. He decided to use higher division of cameras, which more functions based on the AI on board. I mean, he wants not only react for the human, some human, but he wants also react for the faces. With the faces, we can get the metadata. Metadata are the information about sex, glasses, mask on the face, hat or helmet. All those information you can get from the image from the camera automatically. Moreover, camera can recognize if the face in the scene is real or not. So it's not enough to show to the camera, for example, photo. Camera will recognize it, that it's not the real person. So it have to be a real person at front of the camera. But why we need the metadata? Still, maybe it's like a gadget. No. As you can see, based on the metadata, we can, for example, fast filtering the records. So if we know that we are looking for someone in red shirt or blue pants, and we know that it was a man with glasses, we can put those filtering into the records searching module, and in a few seconds we will get the preview of moments on the records with those peoples. As you can see, also we can track the records based on the some faces, based on the appearance. All those cameras was managed by our IVSS, probably the best IVS on the market, because it's not only recorder, not the typical DVR. You can use the AI functions also on board on the NVR, so even if you have already on some objects, some cameras without any analytics, you can just connect it to our IVSS and use such analytics like you see on the screens. When you need, for example, face recognition, so you have to react for some specific person. Based on the appearance on face, also you can use those functions based on this IVSS device. If we are talking about metadata, you can also get metadata, for example, for vehicles like type, color, even you can read automatically the plate numbers. If we are talking about searching based on the metadata, again, you can see, for example, our engineer, Łukasz from Gdańsk, and if you are click on some symbols, for example, like sex or like glasses, you can search the records like I mentioned before. How we get the metadata? As you can see, even if we have many persons at the same time, all data are collecting in each second. So doesn't matter, you know this person or not. If you have some poor information like a dress type, based on those information, you can search the records. By the way, as you can see, Łukasz also was here because based on his face, he was recognized. Moreover, this camera isn't installed on this place directly. Camera was 75 meters far from this place, and it's the typical bullet camera with no zoom. But our customer, again, said that he needs something more. Objects which should be secured, controlled, are really huge, so that the distance, like 70 meters, it's not enough. He wants something more. So he used our PTZ camera with optical zoom, like 60 times. What's the possibility with with those cameras? Those cameras has their own AI module on board. So if we have such analytics and such optics on board, we can recognize some person based on the appearance, even on the distance, like 180 meters, not 70. So it makes difference. But if we are talking about perimeter security, we have to remember that camera always needs some light, always. Of course, it's developing all the time, and camera can be better and better like this, based on our full color technology, but always some light conditions is needed. But again, this word appeared many times in my presentation. If we, like our customer, decide to use our Eureka cameras based on the two technologies again together, we can work with environment without any light. What I mean when I'm talking that I don't need the light? Because those cameras use the thermal technology. So, based on such technology, in even completely dark scene, we can recognize the person or vehicle, because also this camera uses the AI functions. As you can see, comparison between the standard camera and the thermal camera in the same place at the same time, that the thermal camera can recognize me just like that. But if we are talking about the normal camera, it cannot be detected because no lights. So if you have to observe the scene on the long distance and you are not sure what's the light conditions, thermal technology is for you. Of course, many times you're asking, what's about price? If you compare the price and quantity of devices, if you think about channels in the DVR, about installation costs, then you see that thermal technology is cheaper. If we have the thermal technology on board, of course, we can deliver functions like smoking detections or even phone calling detections. The next challenge at front for us, it was the loading weight system. What I mean, each truck entering to the facility has to be controlled on the weight, but also the plate number has to be read. Of course, we have the camera with ANPR function, so each car which appears in the scene is detected and the plate number is collected. But we have to combine plate number with weight data. So based on our cameras, as you can see, the reading of plate numbers, it's nothing special for us because we have a great algorithm for that. But the problem was that the plate number has to be read not only at the front, but also at the back at the same time. And thanks to the integration on the CGI base and with the SDK, with our partner, it was possible to collect all those data together. If I'm talking about integration, I have to say that we have something like DHOP. That's the platform which helps you to integrate third-party software with our cameras. What I mean, you can get the third-party software and put into the memory of cameras. So you have our cameras, our optic solutions with your AI, for example, services. Okay, so let's sum it up. In this system, we used more than 1,000 cameras. We used 47 servers like IVSS and even 30 weight control system based on our ANP car was managed. And of course, it to be continued because we are still in touch with our partner and it's developing and it's growing up. So I hope that something from this presentation was interesting for you. I hope you believe that those solutions can be used by you, for example, or your business partners. If yes, please visit our booth. My colleagues or me show you live how it works because our solutions working on our booth all the time. Thank you for your attention and see you on our booth.